YouTube, what's up? And welcome to the start of a map randomizer in Pokemon Platinum. Now, in addition to a map randomizer, I did also randomize about a half dozen other things on top of that. So this is going to be a very chaotic playthrough, but we're just here to have a good time, right? So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Now, after we get this thing set up and start warping around at random, or maybe even when we're reading the character dialogue at the beginning, I'll talk about all of the other things that I did randomize in the settings. And again, I don't even know if I did it correctly, so, you know, we'll have to see when we get in there. But I'm pretty sure I got everything set up correctly. And this is going to be different from a normal Pokemon playthrough where I tend to read the character dialogue and follow along with the story. Because we're going to be warping around the map at random, right? There's a good chance we're going to even sequence break the game and cause some glitches potentially. So more so, we're just going to kind of spam through the text. We'll do other Sinnoh playthroughs in the future where we do it properly, but this is more so like a speed run, and therefore, we're just trying to fly through the game and finish this in like 3 or 4 different episodes. So let's go ahead and get in there and see who the randomized starter is as well, because that's also one of the things I did. Alright, I really hope I set this up correctly, but I think we're good here. Okay. Nope, sorry, not reading the dialogue. What's up, Professor Rowan? Now, okay, this is kind of nice. I didn't even test this, but there was an option to check in the Universal Pokémon Randomizer. It's called something like that. That you can have an option for instantaneous text. So that's very nice because I think I'm actually gonna have to use my mouse for this to click on the middle of the Pokeball. Because Gen 4 is notorious for being very slow-paced, which I personally do kind of like, but you know, if we had to sit here and watch this text slowly roll across the screen, this would take a month to complete the map randomizer. So, again, we're trying to do this in like less than 10 hours, and therefore, you know, just like 3 or 4 different recordings. Alright. So let's go ahead and do this. Professor, my name is Dude, and I'm excited to get my adventure started. Hey, let's hope we run into Arceus within the first 10 minutes today, and then we'll be off and running. Now, okay, so I'm just going to kind of ignore this stuff. We'll name this guy. Actually, you know what? We're going to name him King. Just thought of that on the fly. That's for you, buddy. Okay. Now, in addition to the map being randomized, again, remember, that's going to be the focal point of this, but I did randomize the starters. I did not randomize Pokemon's types or abilities or stuff like that. So, you know, Geodude is still going to be rock ground, stuff like that. But we're gonna get 3 random starters here. But realistically, we should, you know, hopefully, we should only have the starter for 10 to 15 minutes until we run into a high level area that's got like level 30s or 40s. Ideally a level 70, but we'll see. And so, you know, at that point, I also did adjust the catch rate. Well, I hope. There was a slider to adjust the catch rate, but I couldn't quite figure it out if going left or right made it easier or harder. So I slid this, you know, the thing all the way to the right, which I really hope, you know, makes catching stuff easier, because if we find a legendary, level 70 legendary, and I only have Pokeballs, I'm just trying to sling one Pokeball at it and catch it, so don't know if I set that up right. Wouldn't be surprised if I didn't. King, what are you doing in my room, bro? I'm trying to tell the people what we're doing here. You're distracting everybody. Talking about $10 million. What are you doing here, man? Okay. Now, on top of that, to make this a little bit, not easier, but to make it go quicker, I did also enable full TM, HM, and Move Tutor compatibility with all Pokemon, so it'll just make it easier, right? Because if we end up having a very powerful Charizard, but it has no good attacks, I'm going to put Surf on there. I'm going to teach it the HM move for Surf, which normally is not possible, right? So, again, that's not necessarily to make it easier, but the point of this is to just find all of the trainers and win the map randomizer. Now, in terms of the trainers, right, what we're going to do to consider this playthrough complete is we have to beat Cynthia. That is the ultimate final battle that we're going to be doing here. But I'm not going to attempt Cynthia or any of the Elite Four members, even if we find them first. I'm not going to attempt them until we acquire all 8 gym badges. And with that being said, I want to do the Elite Four in order, and also, you know, save Cynthia for the very end. However, For the gym leaders, I don't really care to do them in order for a couple reasons. I would rather have access to HM moves like Strength, Cut, Rock Smash, Surf, and even Fly. I would like to have access to those as soon as possible, so whatever gym leaders we run into, we're just going to take them down one by one. But if we find any Elite Four members or Cynthia, we will just have to either reset the game, if I saved, or speaking of, we should probably make a hard save real quick. Or, you know, if we do run into them and we're stuck in their battle arena, we're just going to battle them and wipe intentionally. I'll lose on purpose, because I'm not going to do the Elite Four or Cynthia until we have all 8 gym badges, so that's the plan for that. And I think there was something else I wanted to say. I guess we'll... Man, how long does it take to save in Gen 4? That's wild. I do remember that. Yeah, so higher catch rates, full TM, HM compatibility, and even move tutor moves. The only thing I'm concerned about is, will the Pokemon obey my commands? Because theoretically, if we catch a high-level Pokemon, they're not going to obey us because we don't have the corresponding gym badge, right? I didn't see an option to check that box, so we're just going to have to hope that they obey the commands, or we get lucky. But it could theoretically be really difficult to battle the first couple gym leaders, you know, if the Pokemon aren't obeying us, because then they're going to, like, fall asleep and hit themselves in confusion. That's going to be annoying. Let's hope it doesn't happen, but probably will. It is what it is. Oh, okay, the last thing I wanted to say is that Pokemon are randomized too, not just the starters, but all the Pokemon on the... We could find a Kyogre on Route 1. You just never know. But also to that point, even static encounters are randomized as well. So if we do stumble upon Arceus or Dialga or Palkia, that's not going to be what they are. Well, it could be because it's randomized, but there's a good chance that Arceus is actually like a level 70 Bidoof, or level 80, whatever Arceus is at. So there's a lot of stuff randomized. Not everything, but again, this is just kind of like a dry run to see how this whole thing works. And then, you know, we can have fun in not only this, like, Gen 4, but the randomizer works for a bunch of other generations as well, so we can have a lot of fun. We can even do more in Gen 4, but we can do them in different regions and just randomize a whole bunch of stuff. King, I don't even know what you're asking me on the screen there, but I just said yes anyway. Alright. Legendary could be a Ditto? Yeah, it could, for real. I didn't mean your chat. I meant you as Barry over there. Okay. Alright, what do we got? Hey, this could be anything, you know? Now, here's the thing, though. If it's a really good Pokemon, if we get, like, a fun starter that you guys want to use through the whole playthrough, I could add rare candies after today's action, I think. But cross that bridge when we get there. Alright. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what the 3 starter choices are for this run. Give me something cool, man. Well, okay, they're still going to display as, you know, what they normally would be. But as you can see underneath the Pokemon sprite, it actually... Well, you heard the cry, and it says the name of what it actually is. So, we're definitely not taking Wurmple. I mean, Wurmple could be the best of the 3, but I highly doubt it. So, let's see what else we got here. That's not much better. And if it's a male Combi, it can actually never evolve. So, we're definitely not... So, okay... I thought there was no chance it could be worse than Wurmple, but Wurmple's the winner between those two. Give me something powerful, man. Come on. Togetic. Okay. I think that's what we take. Or do you guys want to see the worm? What are we thinking? Realistically, again, we're going to get the Pokeballs from Dawn at the catching tutorial, and we're just going to go catch something better. So this doesn't really matter, but these are three pretty lame options. I'm just going to take Togetic. Again, you know, we can evolve this into Togekiss, because Cynthia is probably not going to have one anyway, right? Her team is randomized too. Oh. Okay. I just thought of one more thing that I wanted to tell you guys about. A Wormabee and a Togetic, yeah. No, I didn't randomize evolutions. Or like their level up learn moves, I didn't randomize those either. I just enabled, you know, full compatibility. So the one other thing I want to tell you guys about is gym leaders in Elite Four teams, okay? So there was an option to randomize their teams, either completely randomized, so they have 6 totally random Pokemon, or you could still make them have a type-specific themed team, right? However, they're not going to keep... Well, it's randomized, so they might still have, but probably not going to have their original types, right? So, For example, when we go find Gardenia's gym, right? Normally she has grass-type Pokemon. She could have ice types. She could have a team of dragons. Who knows? You know, when we go to the Elite Four to fight Flint, who normally, well, he's supposed to have fire types, but he really doesn't, because there is no fire types in Sinnoh. But for example, Flint could have a team of all grass types, all electric types. You know, it's going to be completely random, but they will all have like the same types across the board, whatever types they end up being. So that's going to make it fun and different. And I guess we're going to go ahead and battle this fool. He's either going to have the Combi or Wurmple. I guess he would probably have Wurmple, huh? Let's see. Yeah, he does have the worm. Alright, that leaves Dawn with the Combi. Again, hopefully she didn't get the male Combi, because then it can't evolve. Well, we got a Togetic with, we might be here for a while, guys. I don't actually have a damaging attack. Again, these are not randomized attacks. They just are, Hey, if none of these metronomes land something good, well, that's decent, but it is resisted. we only have 10 metronomes. We might have to sit here until we struggle. In which case, I'm probably going to reset. And maybe I'll just pick Wurmple instead. There's no way we got... Only... Well, you didn't even give me Tackle, bro? Come on. What is this? Actually, you know what? We could just lose the fight. That's not a big deal. That would probably happen sooner. Okay. Let's hope we pull Flamethrower, but if not, we might be catching an L here. I like this instantaneous text, though. This goes really fast. Okay, we might get a Para. Hold on. Nope. Horrible damage. Come on, Togetic. I believe in the metronome. Okay. Hidden Power Fire, maybe? Rock? No, it's resisted. Perfect. Okay. We're doing good, chat. We're doing good. This Wurmple just wants to do nothing but to go for String Shot. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we take damaging moves here. Come on, baby. That was hilarious. I was not expecting to have a metronome war. Well, it was, I mean, Wurmple didn't have it, but that was one thing I did not anticipate, was having to use metronome in the first fight. I just thought we would get something that has at least a damaging move. Okay. Hey, what a way to start it off, huh? Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was funny. That totally caught me off guard when it had 0 attacks. At least it had metronome though, right? I mean, that could have been worse if it just had another status, if it had all 4 status moves. Okay. We get the running shoes. Yeah, mist or something like that, exactly. Oh wait, or no, I pulled mist, huh? Yeah, that's why String Shot wasn't working. I must have pulled mist off that other metronome, I think the second one. Yeah, and no. Evos are not randomized either. What? Oh, we have to go this way. Okay, so there's a couple things that won't be randomized, like this place right here and the professor's lab are not randomized, but like everything else is. Well, I guess maybe not the house. Actually, the houses back in the starting town are not randomized either. I think. We'll go check them. But really what I want to do before we start checking anything is I want to go get Pokeballs from Dawn in the catching tutorial. Because look, what you guys got to keep in mind, this is a map randomizer. We might go for 2 hours right now and never find a Pokemart to buy Pokeballs. So the only guaranteed way to actually get balls is to do the catching tutorial. So we got to do that. I mean, we can go ahead and see who the randomized Pokemon is in here, just for a little bit of fun. But I can't catch it yet, so. And there's probably a few different. I don't know how many normal encounters are in here. Probably 2 or 3 in this grass patch. But let's go ahead and see what they are. Okay. I don't know when I'm gonna find a good Pokemon. It could be a while here, but it's all good, man. It's all good. We don't even need to fight these things. I just want to check 2 encounters. And then we'll check the first route too on the way over to Sand Gem. Okay, we can work with that. Definitely work with that. I should be careful with checking encounters though, because if it is something faster than Togetic, we will struggle to run away. So just keep that in mind. Which is why going to get Pokeballs first thing, I think is probably the right way to do this. Oh, I forgot to check the volume levels. My bad. They definitely... Okay, well, that's random. There's Togetics here. The volume levels in battle seem to be okay, but they're probably pretty quiet in the overworld. I'm sorry, I forgot to... I was so excited to get in here, I forgot to look at all that. Is that a little on the quiet side for you guys, like, right now? I think it is, actually. But then it's actually gonna make it pretty loud when we get into a battle then if I crank it up now. Okay, let me click back into this. Let me see, we might have to adjust this a couple times. What? There's just like nothing but flying types in this game, huh? Okay. So, also with the randomizer, I did check a setting about wild Pokemon on the routes to have something called one-to-one area mapping. So that means that each, let me see the volume level here. Okay, I think it's in a good range for the volume, but I don't know. So what one-to-one area mapping does is make it so that there's like 4 or 5 encounters on the route, basically. Kind of like a normal route would have. We're going to have to mash through a lot of text here, so I'll talk about that too. Yeah, exactly. Pidgeot's not bad. So we've seen 4 different wild encounters. Okay, turn it up slightly, thank you. Well, I did. I don't know if I should keep going. I'll go a little bit more. That's probably good right there. So yeah, it's pretty funny. We've seen 4 encounters, right? Luvdisc, Pidgeot, Spearow, and Togetic. 3 out of 4 have been flying types. Okay. But yeah, so one-to-one area mapping means that, you know, we're going to see the same group of Pokemon on their respective routes. Yeah, this is Platinum. Oh yeah, we might be in the Distortion world in 5 minutes from now. This is a map randomizer. Oh wait, well, does anybody want to be the Togetic? I mean, I'm not going to use it anyway, but I don't feel like anybody would want to do it. But yeah, I'll give it a second because I want to answer that question. Yeah, so this is like a full map randomizer, as well as there's a bunch of other stuff randomized, like the gym leaders and Elite Four members' teams will be randomized, as well as TM and HM compatibility. Pokemon themselves are not randomized, so Togetic, you know, has the normal typing and has the normal moveset that it would learn. But with you know, full compatibility with TMs and HMs, I can teach any Pokemon any move that I want, just to help, you know, keep the pacing up in this, because I want to try to beat it. All 8 gym leaders, the Elite Four, and Cynthia within like three recordings. We're gonna do this 3 days in a row, so that's my goal. You know, I'll give it a 4th day if we need to, but I think we can do it because we're just gonna go catch a high-level Pokemon and just kind of dominate everybody. At least that's what I hope. So we'll see. So theoretically, we could reach the Distortion world. Oh wait. Okay, my bad. You said that like right after I clicked the button. Okay, cool. Now, that's it. You don't get anybody else. So if we find the level 80 Bidoof, that's going to King. That's alright, Jazzy. I'll take you with me as my starter companion here. I like it. I also really like this instantaneous text. This makes it a lot better. So this is cool because we can even like play a regular vanilla version of this game or even other ones with this instantaneous text. That's pretty nice. Although, you know, I'll still read the dialogue when we do like casual playthroughs of this game, but this is a speed run. We're full sending it. Alright. Oh yeah, the YouTube chat's still up. Okay. Alright, Dawn, we get it. Just give me those Pokeballs. We need to do this out on the route over here, though, after she like shows us around town. Not bad. TM27 for return. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't randomize TMs either, so that actually is... Well, it should be return. Because I did not check the box to randomize it. But I guess for anybody wondering how I did this, I'll go ahead and explain that now too, as we ignore the tutorial here. So first, I put the game through a program called the Universal Pokémon Randomizer, something like that. It might be in a different order, but if you Google... Oh, the stream crashed for a little bit. It's a good thing I'm recording. If you just Google Universal Pokémon Randomizer, it'll pop up. And that program works for multiple generations of Pokemon. I forget which ones exactly, but it works for a lot of them, right? So you put a regular ROM into that program, and then you get a whole bunch of boxes to check and customize it however you want. There is no way to randomize the map, however. That is one option that's not in there. Can we do this yet, or do I have to go home first, don't I? So then after I randomized most of it, okay, yeah, we gotta go back home. We can check the buildings too, but I think they are I think they are vanilla, the buildings back in the original town. And so is this, but every other building in the game should be randomized. We'll go ahead and check. So after putting it through the Universal Randomizer to randomize the majority of the stuff, you know, you save and export the ROM, and then you gotta take it and throw it onto a website. I forget the exact name, I'll go ahead and link it down in the description. But it's just like Pokemon Map Randomizer.com or something, like literally something like that simple. But again, I'll have to look it up and I'll put it in the YouTube description when the actual video goes up. We get a journal. We can actually use that to take notes on what goes where. So then you basically have to like create a secondary seed off the other seed that you just made from the Universal Randomizer. It's pretty simple. Both processes take, you know, less than 5 minutes, if that. It's probably 5 minutes total to do both steps. Super quick and easy to do. You can also export them with a text document, like a log, for spoilers, right? Because essentially in a map randomizer, it is, well, there might be buttons to check for like no logic or whatever, stuff like that, to ensure like you can't soft lock the game, but I didn't find those. So there is a world where we won't be able to complete this, right? Because say for example, we have to surf across to a location to find the gym that'll give us the gym badge so we can use surf. Well, we can't get there without surf, so therefore like the seed is unwinnable type thing. I think these are vanilla, but let's see. Okay. Well, we know Barry's house is, but just in case, I'm gonna check it again. So apart from this town here and the professor's lab and I guess the lake, I think everything else should be random. These could be random, but I don't actually know. Like we could have went to any house in the game, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. All of this stays vanilla. Just in case, we're gonna check this again though, in case it was like a pre-rendered cutscene. Okay, it was. We found the mart. Wow. Okay. Again, we need the Pokeballs though from the tutorial. Okay. That's actually the most OP thing to find in the entire game, because the mart, wow. The mart basically gives you like, I don't know, 10 to 12 different warps to check. So, good to know that I set that up correctly. And we just got extremely lucky with the very first thing that we checked. I do find it funny that, you know, we got multiple Togeticks here, but we could take this thing out to get a level, but again, we're going to find something right after we get these Pokeballs here, so let's check this again just in case it was a pre-rendered cutscene just once. Okay, it's still the lab. Alright. So what we're going to do here is grab the Pokeballs, and yeah, that's true, Jazzy. As soon as I find a Dawnstone, or no, Shiny Stone, my bad. You're definitely going to get evolved for sure. I also think that I should be able to take this ROM and throw it inside of PK Hex to, I wonder if that was randomized or if it's always a Bidoof. And you actually have a Chimchar? What? You didn't get that, that Combee. It was supposed to be a Combee. That's okay. I mean, hey, Chimchar's my favorite starter of all time, so I love to see that. I'm pretty sure I can take this and throw it into PK Hex. That way I can edit my bag and just add 999 rare candies in there. I'm going to try that after today. But again, I don't want to rely on rare candies to win this. As long as we can find something that's like above level 50, and once it obeys us, then, you know, we're just going to be able to steamroll through the game. But who knows what's going to happen today? You know, we're just going to have some fun here. Okay. I'm really glad I checked the lake, by the way, because I wasn't going to. I just figured it was going to be vanilla since we already walked through there. But wow, we actually found the big mart, which is crazy. Okay, it's time to save the game. We're going to check everything else here in town, but I'm going right back to the big mart after we check all these doors here. Find a friendship level in this game? Yeah, that's a good question. I wonder. I don't even remember if there was a happiness check. I'm pretty sure there is a happiness checker in here. And right away, we can potentially catch something very high level. Okay. Well, let's explore here, and then we'll go back to the big mart later, but... Okay. Hard home. Now, again, the reason you have to make a lot of saves in this is there's a lot of like one-way tickets, essentially, where we're going to walk through something and not be able to go back. So I will have to save a lot. Okay, this is a locked door. You know what? Let's just catch a Pokemon while we're here. I'm also going to save because I only have 5 Pokeballs. So let's just make sure we catch something first. And, again, whatever Pokemon this is, if you guys want to, you know, if you want me to nickname it after your name, just let me know. Let's see what we get here. It should be like high 40s, low 50s, right? We get a Speel at level 50. Hey, this is a happy little fella. I like this. Now, again... I did adjust the slider to make Pokeballs more effective, but I might have slid it the wrong way. We're about to find out. But we found the big mart, so we'll be able to buy Pokeballs. It's not the end of the world. I don't have any money, though. Okay. Okay. Also, this is why you save, because we just got O-code. You know what? I'm not even going to reset, though. I just want to see where we get sent back to. Okay. So, it's going to be a struggle. I panic and drop $40. Nice. Dang it, I wanted that. That was a level 50 off rip. Okay. Well, we don't really have any money to go to the mart, but... All we need to do is just catch a Pokemon and we're going to be chilling, because then... That's the other thing, too, about finding the mart. We can stock up on repels, right? But repels don't work unless your Pokemon is higher level than the wild mons. How much money do I actually have? Okay, so we start with like 3,500 bucks. I just lost 40. Let's go ahead and try to buy some repels and maybe like a Ultra Ball or something. But oh, you don't even sell it. This is the first floor. No, it's not actually. Yes, it is. There's a sign right here that says floor 1. Nice. Okay. What do we got? So you'd be selling all the good stuff right away, huh? Honestly, right now though, we don't need potions. It's just balls and repels. These are really expensive, though. Actually, I think taking a rope is a good idea, too. Just in case. Let's get 3 supers, and I guess the rest in... Wow, I can only get 1 Ultra Ball. Alright, we're gonna buy an Ultra Ball, and we're gonna, like, save spam until we catch something. Okay. We might as well go explore somewhere else, but we know how we can get level 50s. We're not gonna know what's there besides Speel, but there's gonna be like 4 to 5 encounters, kind of in that same level range. Now, usually the reason that big marts are broken is because the elevators do work. So that's why you can have like 12 checks in the big mart, because you just take the elevator to the different floors and you get 3 different like checks on every floor. Okay, Iron Island. There's not high enough level Pokemon there. Oh, Chimchar's your favorite starter? Let's go. Yeah, it's like not even my favorite Gen 4 starter. Like it's my favorite of all time type thing. Okay, we can check this for free because that grunt's... Well, it is a spinner, but it's looking the wrong way. Okay, we found our first Pokemon Center. This is also good to know. Very important. The resort area. Okay. Let me teach you guys something about this. So... This is the most broken thing to find. We don't have the Super Rod yet, but the Super Rod is so... all items are in their vanilla location, but this is actually noteworthy because in this little patch of water, if you guys didn't know, this is like the most broken area to find in the game for a map randomizer. You can catch Magikarps in here with the Super Rod anywhere from like super low level up to level 99. So we were talking about trying to get a level 100... or like a level 70 or 80 legendary. We could even come up even better here. Who knows what the encounters are, but again, it's not going to be a Magikarp, but theoretically, even if it was a level 90 something Magikarp, we give it 1 rare candy and we become a Gyarados at nearly level 100. So this is actually worth noting. Resort area. I don't know how to take notes. I'm just using a notepad on my computer. So how did we get here? From a Pokemon Center. These aren't worth noting. Where did it start from? Oh, it started on Big Mart, floor 1 entrance. Okay. So from the Big Mart, floor 1 entrance, we can get right to the resort area. So as soon as we find Super Rod, we're coming back, and that's where we're fishing. But we need to get a main until then. I kind of like the idea of just going back for the level 50s over there. But let's go ahead and see what the rest of these go to. We'll start with the basement, although there is no exits. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, you can get like over level 90 Magikarps in that. I think all the way up to level 99. Okay, we will have one check up this escalator here. Again, I did recently save and we haven't done anything since, so we can just reset the game if we get stuck. Okay, Victory Road. Do we try to catch something in here instead of resort area? Or would resort area have higher levels? I'm gonna go for this. Okay, that's a big find. That equals money, and we didn't get a wild encounter, so that's good. You know what? I'm actually gonna save the game. And that zinc is gonna sell for some money, and we could buy more Pokeballs. That was good right there. Okay, this is fun. We just need to get a main, and then we're off and running. Guys, I think we just found our main. Yeah. Okay, keep in mind though, this is not actually going to be a Darkrai. So, first before I interact with this, I'm going to save the game right here because I'm probably going to use this as a thumbnail, potentially. And so, I'm going to go back later and take like a screenshot, you know. So, hold on. That's potentially a thumbnail there for part 1. And whatever Pokemon this ends up being is who I'll use as like a large PNG on the other side. But the reason we had to save is we only have one Ultra Ball, so... Will this still make the Darkrai cry, or will it make the cry of the actual Pokemon that it is? This is an epic start right here. Might take multiple attempts to catch it, but let's do it. Okay. Oh, it didn't make it cry. I'm gonna try to guess. That still sounded like Darkrai. What? And it's only level... Well, okay. This is not going to work. Darkrai's going to have an insane catch rate. I checked the box to randomize static encounters, but maybe it doesn't apply to something like this. Okay. Oh, hey. Darkrai's going to have the same stats that it normally has and full TM HM compatibility. Interesting. Let's use this for a little bit, but we're going to find a... Or here, who wants to be Darkrai, by the way? I'll leave this up for a little bit. We're going to use this as a main for quite a while, but eventually, like, level 50 is not good enough, right? We need something between 70 to 90 to actually, like, sweep all the Elite Four members. This can sweep most of the gym leaders, though. Especially because Darkrai has an insane BST. Yo, what up, DJ? I don't know if you heard what I just said, but if you want to claim Darkrai, I'm going to be doing nicknames after both chats. So whoever wants to be Darkrai, let me know. But we're going to be catching other mons too, so we'll see. I think the Pokeball slider actually worked for a little bit. This is cool because now we can sell the iron, we can get more Pokeballs for whatever we find next. Or like more Ultra Balls and stuff. Oh, this is lit, bro. This is actually a lit start, depending on the moveset. But again, full TM compatibility, once we find Surf, you know, strong attacks like that, we're putting them on Darkrai. Even though Darkrai normally can't learn those attacks. Again, the point of this is like a speed run. Also, too, where can we find the Name Raider in case people pull up later and want to be nicknamed after it? If nobody wants this now. Because we could... I mean, I could probably just re-nickname them in PK Hex as well, but... I mean, I'm not going to stay here forever and wait to see if somebody wants to claim it. Alright. Oh. Okay. I was just about to click okay. What do you want me to put, though? What exactly do you want me to name it? No. This is a map randomizer, bro. We literally just started 5 minutes ago, actually. we're going to be warping all over the map randomly. And we're going to beat the 8 gym leaders and the Elite Four members after that. The gym leaders we're not going to do in order. We're just going to do them as they show up. But the Elite Four members and Cynthia will do... you know, in order. Even though we're probably going to find them earlier than that. You want me to just put Desmond? Nah, Darkrai about to go crazy. Are you cool with that? I'm just gonna go with that. I don't know how delayed it is for yeah, I got you, but I meant like I'll put this for now, and I'll change it later if you want me to spell it differently. All right, I'm gonna do this for now, but I can change it. Okay, this is funny too that we found Darkrai because we just did this in Pokemon Legends ZA. Okay, well how about that, huh? Jazzy, sorry, but you're getting taken out of the front of the party only because now with Desmond we can use some repels here. We got a Calm Nature, which is good. We'll take it. Not ideal, but that's really good. Well, of course you have a physical attack, but we can work with this. We can work with this. Okay, cool. All right, well this leads back to the bottom here. So before we even take that other elevator, I kind of want to buy some more Ultra Balls before we get rolling here. So we're just gonna go right back. Okay, that was the wrong floor. Wait, does anybody know if we can get good TMs in here? I don't remember. I guess we'll check this real quick, but usually the TMs you buy in the mart are kind of lame because they are what are they called, like Fire Blast and stuff, like the inaccurate ones. Can we buy good TMs in here? All right, let's go check one of the floors for that, but because I can sell this iron. Well, no, iron wouldn't be enough. But I mean, it's at least a little bit of money. Let me see what kind of TMs they do sell in here. What is the yellow cushion? No, thank you. It's probably a different floor, but okay. Okay. Cool. All right, we found the floor with the dolls. We'll go ahead and check these two staircases while we're here. I did save after we caught Darkrai, so if we do get soft lock, isn't this something relevant? Oh, it's a TM. Okay, I thought that was for something different, but we get Trick Room, which is cool. That would help Jazzy beat the Elite Four because level 5 Pokemon would be slower than everything. So we could set up Trick Room and kind of get weird with it. We can actually also sell Trick Room for some cash. Oh, okay. So this is a dead end. Alright, I'm a little confused why Darkrai wasn't randomized, but I'm also, you know, kind of happy it worked out that way. But again, I did check the box to randomize static encounters, so Darkrai could apply differently because it's like an event thing. So we'll have to see if we ever find Arceus, you know, Dialga and Palkia, if those are actually randomized. Oh, I think this is the TM floor. Yeah, so again, I didn't actually change any TMs, but there's no good ones, not at that side. Let me sell this real quick. The zinc for 5K. How much does Trick Room sell for? That sells for a lot of money. We're never using Trick Room. See ya. Okay. That sold for a lot of money. Okay, see, they got all these, but these are all the inaccurate ones. I mean, it would give us a... Yeah, I changed catch rate. Well, I think. we might have got lucky on Darkrai, but it should be easier catches. It's like it's not 100. I was hoping to just do 100% catch rate, but that wasn't an option. It was just to make it slightly easier. Yeah, these are too expensive. I'd rather get Pokeballs. Okay, let's explore these, and then we're gonna go back down to buy Pokeballs. Is this a spinner? I don't care. We got Darkrai. We can handle it if we had to fight. Okay, free item. Okay, another Pokeball. Yep. Leftovers? No. Okay. That was not the Rotom room, by the way. I didn't have to talk to that TV. Hopefully Rotom would be randomized. Should be. We'll see if we randomly... Okay, Salacion, we're going to see this a lot because there's multiple floors to this place. So bottom left... Okay. Bottom left leads back to the mart. Okay. Sunny Shore is good, but I don't want to check that. I don't want to check any of these big cities yet. No. Unless, can we get Waterfall right now? from Jasmine, or do we need the... Jazzy, are you going to give us Waterfall right now, or do we need the badge first? Hold on. I don't actually remember that. But I want to make sure I load up on stuff before we venture too far from the big mart, you know? Okay, we do need the badge. Hey, we already found Jazzy on the beach. We'll take it. Okay, hold on. I still didn't buy any more, like, Ultra Balls and stuff. I'm venturing a little too far off. This was 210, right? Okay. I want to find a gym leader, man. I want something notable to write down here. But also, I'd like to find a TM for Darkrai. You know what we should do? Let's fight a wild Pokemon and see if Darkrai even obeys our commands, because I don't know. So we're going to test this right now. I'm going to walk around without a repel. Let's... Okay, slack off in the cave. Classic. Even if we get the Feint Attack off, like, I want to test this on multiple Pokemon. That's a good start, but it doesn't confirm anything. Because again, there was literally nowhere to check the box to say that they were guaranteed to obey you. So I'm concerned about that because we would struggle in a gym fight. Okay. 2 for 2 is a really good sign, but like I want to test it a little bit more because if we see the, you know, disobeys orders, fell asleep, that's going to be unfortunate. So let's do one more encounter just to check. That's also a really powerful Pokemon. I wish it was slightly higher level, and I would probably try to catch it. I don't know. We could still catch this, and but again, I have to add rare candies if I want to level it up. Okay, we just went 4 for 4 on attacks. I'm feeling pretty good about this, actually. So if we do stumble upon a gym leader, we might just be able to sweep. We only have 1 attack, though, with Feint Attack. 10 PP. That makes me feel good about it, though. Okay. Last check. We might have just went through a one-way, but it doesn't matter because we're right back in Sunny Shore. That's funny. I guess we could talk to him, huh? Okay, I thought maybe that would make him leave, but all we gotta do is walk right back through this house here, and then we're back in the same spot. Okay. Before anything else, let's go get some Pokeballs. Let's go get Pokeballs. And then we still have to check floor 2 as well. We haven't checked floor 2. But again, they're just going to be selling vanilla stuff. I don't remember what floor 2 sells, so I'm going to check it out. Then we get more Ultra Balls and we can start exploring around through these other cities. I do need to note that Pokemon Center, though, because of restoring PP. Oh. We get the counter app. We don't even have the watch yet. That's why it's still just an empty space up there. Okay. Yeah. Not buying those. Or those. I just found something else. Oh, it was a luxury ball. That's... They don't sell for that much in this game, right? No. Honestly, we could probably just sell return. Never mind. It's only 500. Trick Room was worth it, but return's not. Okay. The Fuego Ironworks. Do we just go through this right now to get all the items? I think we do. Actually. Because these are... I think there's like calciums and proteins and stuff. Well, I know there's a lot of shards too, but... There's at least one item in here, if not a couple, that are going to sell for a lot of money. Let's go ahead and bang this out real quick. Again, I hope that... now we only have 6 Dark Pulses. I mean, not Dark... Oh, no. I thought Feint Attack had 10. I'm thinking of Dark Pulse. We're good. We have 16 Feint Attacks. I wish I had Dark Pulse. Alright. If we can get through these battles, oh, even just this first one, and like, Darkrai listens to every command, then we should be good to go here. Although, if this has... I don't even know if Feint Attack 2 shots. I'm putting it to sleep. We hit. Nice. A theoretical double kick would have hurt really, really bad. We're just going to cheese it this way. Okay. We could also Nightmare, huh? Why not? Like, Feint Attack isn't going to do much because of resistance and being a calm nature. We need one really good special attack, and we're cooking. Give me Thunderbolt, you know. Give me Ice Beam, Flamethrower, it don't matter. In this game, Darkrai can learn them all. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit bag. Okay. Not bad, not bad. This is actually a really good start, all things considered. I just wish that Darkrai would have been randomized. I think that would have been cool. Sand Attack? Well, joke's on you, buddy. I got Feint Attack. No, I'm not worried about accuracy. Okay. This is a good start. This is a good start. And we're only like probably 40, 45 minutes in, something like that. The Growlithe, okay. Would be annoying if it has Intimidate, but either way, we're not going to one-shot it. So. Now we might not two-shot it, though. But I'm just going to go for it. Oh yeah, let me check volume levels, too. I think it's good. Oh, we actually would have one-shotted it. Interesting. I also don't have potions either. We gotta be a little careful, but you know, I did recently save, so if we end up wiping in here, it's all good. Pokemon Deluxe? They got Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile? Are you talking about... Those are the ZA starters. What is Pokemon Deluxe? I've never heard of that. Okay, see, there is calcium in here. That's another 5,000. That's why I wanted to explore this place. Obviously, this is like an optional area in the game. You don't actually have to come to the Fuego Ironworks. But we are going to come out of this with some good money. And that's really going to, you know, set us up for success moving forward, especially early on here. I want to check that item, but we could get it without fighting this guy. Even though I wouldn't mind, because I need some money. Or, we actually have enough money. I don't have any potions, but like the more people we battle, the more stuff we can buy. Let's go ahead and do it real quick. I think we should be all right. Unless we run into some like strong fighting types. But again, so how I did this was every trainer should have like type specific teams. So the other guy had 2 fire types. I'm assuming how it should work is this guy's gonna have either all normal types or all flying types. Can't really tell off Swellow, but we'll know off the next Pokemon. Okay. So he's... Oh, I forgot to put it on set battle style. Whoops. I thought that was a default. So yeah, this is a flying type trainer. I've never heard of Pokemon Deluxe, but I guess... I mean, it all depends what you're feeling. I think Chikorita is the best. But I do also like Tepig and Totodile, so it's... You really can't go wrong either way. All 3 of them are good. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Who's the last flying type in the bag? Murkrow? That's fine. We can 2-shot this, and we're only going to have 7 feint attacks left, though, for the rest of this place, but there might only be 1 more trainer, hopefully. You know, this was kind of a bad idea, but if we have to cheese a fight with Hypnosis and Nightmare, we can. But it's not really what I want to do here. Look, the whole point of this is we're trying to blitz this thing and just take out as many gym leaders as we can today, so... yeah, looking back on it, that was actually a mistake. It's only 1,200 bucks. I'm not going to do that anymore. We're just going to grab these items, get out. But this will let me buy, you know, some Ultra Balls and also potions, too. Like, we need potions and repels. Then we can really start flying around the map here. But I think at this point it is kind of safe to confidently say that, you know, all these Pokemon should obey us. Darkrai has yet to not obey. So that's a pretty safe bet to assume that. I see that trainer over there. Hopefully we don't have to fight him, but I think it's actually the last one, so we'll be fine. We get a Firestone too. I'm going to hold on to that. For real. You're dominating everybody out here, Desmond. Okay, which one do we do here? Let's see. The bottom one leads to... Interesting. They all lead to something that I can't see. Let's try the bottom one. I don't remember. Okay, the bottom one sends you out of there. So it's actually... We need to do the top one. That's what makes us collide with the blue crate. What does middle one go to? Oh, middle one would send us spinning right out here. Okay, so it's the top one. And I don't think we can actually dodge that trainer. I think we have to fight him, but again, we'll be all right. But we can. What did I just say? No, I said top one. And then I walked on the middle. I'm an idiot. I knew this one was gonna spin us right here. Yeah, it was top one. My bad. I said that, and then I distracted myself and I went back down there. Top one, top one. Pay attention. But I wanted to say we can grab this item before we fight that guy. We just gotta backtrack a little bit. So let's do this. Oh, I went the wrong way. Bruh. This might take me 5 streams to beat if I'm gonna play like this. That's my bad. My bad, my bad. Let me lock in here. But look, is this a little tedious? Yes. But it's a lot of money that's gonna set us up for success in the long run. And really help avoid having to do a lot of stuff like this, right? Because once we can get a big chunk of money like this at the start, this is gonna set us up, you know, with Ultra Balls and Repels to go for quite a while before we have to do something like this again. Okay. Let's fight this guy. Let's talk to the director, whoever this guy is at the Ironworks. I forget what he gives us, if anything. X and Y Deluxe combines games. Okay. Interesting. Oh no. We gotta... Oh. We might wipe here, guys. I gotta try to put it to sleep. But I missed. Oh, it's Jover. We're not beating a T-Tar. Yeah, I don't have any potions. Good news is, though, like, even if T-Tar never wakes up, I'm actually going to probably get KO'd to sand. It's doing 8 damage, right? So I only have 4 turns left. Would the play be to go for... Yeah, see, it's doing exactly 8. That's really bad. Is going for Nightmare even beneficial, or did we just try to 3-shot with Feint Attack? Either way, it's going to take 3 turns. But if this guy has another Pokemon, I actually go down to sand anyway, so we'll just try the Feint Attack. We need this to 2-shot, but there's no way. Yeah, not even close. What up, bro? How you doing? I hope you're having a good day today. We just started a map randomizer here in Pokemon Platinum. We're about to get juiced up when we find some potions, but I don't have any at the moment. So we are not going to get out of this fight alive. Unless he stays asleep here, Feint Attack 2 shots, and the sand wears off after this turn, which it won't. So, nah, it's over. I would have had to hit that Hypnosis turn 1. Because, okay, so I go down to the next sand chip, obviously, but we KO it here with this Feint Attack. If sand goes away, we have a chance. But I'm pretty sure sand is still up for this turn. Oh, he lived anyway. Alright. GG's, T-Tar. Oh, that's what's up, bro. I appreciate it. For real. Nah, we missed the Hypnosis turn 1. Oh, well, we still have Jazzy. Jazzy, can you do this with Metronome? All you gotta do is dodge and attack. You ain't dodging that. Alright. I'm not even gonna come back to this place, but, doesn't matter. We lose 400 bucks, but we got a whole bunch of good items there, including a calcium, so it's all worth it. Yeah, Nightmare was gonna be a good idea, but it's all good. Okay, at least we can get back. Either way, as long as that trainer had a second Pokemon, like regardless, I was gonna get KO'd to Sandstorm, like no matter what happened. So it's all good. It actually kind of gets us back here quicker. So we need to go back to the first floor, purchase these items, sell that calcium that we just found. We're good, we're good. Not bad, not bad. This is a good start. We just need to find a couple gym leaders today. But you know, with what we just got here, now we can buy a bunch of stuff. I would never use a rock incense. That also sells for 5k. Let's just do it. Okay, this is good. This is good. I guess already because we have a Darkrai, I might as well get like 5 hypers for 6k. 1 revive. Because if Darkrai goes down, we send out Jazzy to stall a turn. Sorry, Jazzy. But we're going to sacrifice you to revive Darkrai in a pinch. Should also get a couple full heals in case I get poisoned. And then the rest on Ultra Balls, which you don't sell. Okay. Or do we go with like 3 Great Balls, 3 Ultras? Let's get a little variety here. Maybe 1 more Rope, and the rest on Repels. I like that. 110 bucks left. Now, we might have missed 1 Warp in this place with the other option on floor 2. Where we just were, I got there from floor 2, but I don't know if I checked both escalators. So let's just confirm this real quick. I'm also going to hit it with a save, just because we just acquired a whole bunch of good items. So let's do this. But yeah, finding the Veilstone department store is crazy. This should be the Ironworks, right? Yeah. Okay. So I don't think I checked this one, but let's just finish this off, and then we know where a couple big cities are. Oh, this is a different Solaceon. Okay. Let's keep going from here then. Victory Road. I think we just catch another Pokemon here. I want somebody else to get a nickname. So let's go ahead and grab another Mon. Good thing about Darkrai too, we can put stuff to sleep, which will make catch rates probably guaranteed since I turned them up a little bit. Hello? Is there any Pokemon here? I don't really want to battle that guy. We don't need to yet. Should we actually catch this? I hate Wobbuffet, bro. No way I run into a Wob. Although, we could absolutely troll with this Pokemon, and we can stall with it. I kind of like the idea of having a Wob. I would never use it other than to like stall and maybe rip a counter every now and then. Oh, he went for Mirror Coat. Damn, I should have went for Feint Attack. See, that time he went for counter. We would have got blown up. He went for it again. Will you just go to sleep, Wobbuffet? So I can catch you, bro? Alright, I'm going to catch it. If anybody wants to be a Wobbuffet in chat, let me know. It's all yours. Yeah, Dark Void will be nice. Because Dark Void was broken back in this game. We're going with the Great Ball with Wob for the blue color. That's hilarious we found Wobbuffet, bro. I'm going to do one more encounter in here too. But I'll leave this up for like 10 seconds if anybody wants to be Wobbuffet. Again, we can do nicknames later, but if you want it, go ahead and claim it. So we'll pull this up. Yeah, Dark Void's gonna be nice. Hypnosis, Nightmare, and then Let Bad Dreams. Yeah, I mean we could have, but you know what I mean. Either way, we would have died to sand. The only way was to hit the turn 1 Hypnosis, and I missed the first one. Then we would have beat T-Tar. Alright, we'll go ahead and nickname this later. We gotta keep it pushing. Okay, let's do one more encounter. Hopefully something different than a Wob. Okay, a little Munchlax. We could work with that. I could work with that. Go ahead and catch this too. That's not bad. I like Munchlax and Snorlax. Okay. We will go ahead and use the one and only Luxury Ball on this little fella. Because why not? Looks like I would enjoy being inside a Luxury Ball. Yeah, actually, the more I think about it, getting Darkrai was really good because putting stuff to sleep is going to increase the catch rate. Even though I already increased it, but still. Okay. Now we can actually do some things. We have a team here. Kind of. I think Munchlax has leftovers. My bad, I forgot to leave it up in case somebody wanted to claim it. But yeah, I mean, anytime you have a Pokemon with Shadow Tag, Counter, Mirror Coat, you're kind of cooking. Okay, Munchlax was a huge find. We actually get leftovers. Oh, I'm not going to put that on, because it's... we need to do this to fast, although I already have instant text. Battle style is set. That's what I forgot to do. I don't want to put leftovers on Darkrai yet, because it's going to be extremely annoying to like have that go off after every turn. Let's go see what this item is. I also should probably make a save, but... Mareep. Where is one of my moderators bored? That is favorite Pokemon right there. But it's level 18, so I'm not going to catch it. Shoutouts to you, Board, if you're out there somewhere, homie. I know you love your Mareeps. Alright, we're going to dominate this trainer real quick and keep it pushing. Either a water or rock type trainer. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Once we find like a good special attack for Darkrai, then we're really going to start getting OHKOs. Feint Attack is stab, so that's still good. But again, we got like a Calm Nature, and Darkrai doesn't have the best physical attack stat. Okay, this is all rock trainer. This is kind of cool. The reason I did this, like the battling these regular NPCs doesn't really matter, but when we go fight the Elite Four, or I mean even the gym leaders, it's going to be fun to like, we're all going to sit here and like guess what their teams are, right? Or I mean, at least what types they use. I think that's going to be fun, so that's why I checked that box. But yeah, little Timmy here decided to go with the all-rock team. That's the thing about Cynthia, too. Like, I would assume she's also randomized. I wish I could have, you know, randomized everybody but left Cynthia with her classic team, but it's an all or nothing when you check that box. We'll see where this leads to. Not the Cleffa. Get this thing out of my face. Now, the reason I just saved in here, too, is you got to remember, any of these staircases we go down, we could walk into an Elite Four chamber, and I'm not going to do those until, what is this place? It's like a random shop with, like, this little Croagunk statue. It's a wood carving. That's pretty cool. I don't remember where this is. I think we can check by saving, though. Yeah, okay, this is in Pastoria City. Interesting. All right. Well, that's a dead end, so we don't need to note that on the pad. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. How you doing though today, Dim? I see you in there. I hope you're having a good day today. It's a beautiful Thursday, man. Out here, just warping around Sinnoh, having a little fun with it. This is the last door here. Okay, it leads to a Pokemon Center with Maylene. Interesting. Oh. This is not Veilstone, where Maylene's gym is. This is she's up here in the Pokemon Center in Snow Point. Yeah, talking about Candace. All right, we're gonna heal while we're here. We also got 2 more checks. Well, that's not bad. Random Psyduck just chilling in the middle of the Pokemon Center here. All right, we need some gym leaders, man. Come on. That's not one. Although, could this be the Name Raider? Who is this? No. Oh, he's out here speaking different languages. This guy's talented. No, I didn't actually. You guys should tell me about that. You were telling me yesterday about the partner direct. I didn't have time this morning. I was doing this all morning. Oh, this is going to be a good one. We got a few checks in here. Let's go ahead and drop a save at this point. Although we ventured so far back from the Pokemon now, it'd be tough to find that again, but if I had to from here, I could. We're not that far away from it. Okay, Victory Road with Marley. I don't have strength though. We're going back. But yeah, did we get anything cool for in terms of Pokemon stuff or Legend of Zelda? I love Zelda. Okay, here's Hardhome again. We'll come back to Hardhome in a minute then. Let's check those other 3 rooms. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Galactic Building. I don't think this guy's going to fight us, but that one will. I want to check those warps, but we just unlocked Hardhome City again. I was there earlier, but it's another Munch. There's just Munchlaxes everywhere. Okay. We're going to check these other 2, go right back to Hardhome, see what we can find in there. Oreburg, here's another hub. Okay. That's not bad. We got to at least find 1 gym leader today. Ideally like 2. But I did just save so we don't have to do it again. Okay, this is also a dead end. You never know with these. Sometimes you find them all in quick succession, but you also could go hours without finding any of them. Couple games, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Digimon, Fallout 4, and Oblivion. Damn. They're going to be adding a lot of stuff. I thought I was on Twitter for like 5 minutes this morning while I was drinking my coffee. I thought I saw something about, it was probably just somebody hoping for it, but about Legend of Zelda ports. Oh wait, this wasn't, it was the other one. I don't think that was real, or you would have just typed it right there. So it was probably somebody just hoping it. But I don't like when people put that on Twitter, because like it looks like official box art with like the Switch logo of a game case, you know? People always be doing that, and then I think it's real. Okay, we get a water stone out of this. That's pretty good. So we got a water stone and a fire stone. That's not bad. But I'm not going to save just off that. We won't be able to chase after this Baneri. Or actually, I guess we stop it. That's right. Okay. What could we find here in Hearthome? This would also be... This is still blocked off, right? Yeah. So if we come through the other side of this, it's actually like a one-way thing. We wouldn't be able to get back, probably. This actually wouldn't be a bad place to drop a save. I don't know why. I thought I was going to get the good rod there. I don't remember where it is. Now we got to walk behind this guy forever. You know what? We were already here in Hearthome, so this is actually a good space, or a good spot to save. I think I came out of the contest hall. Okay, nothing about first-party games. Because if we wanted to get back to Big Mart, I thought I came out of the contest hall earlier. We came out of somewhere here. Yeah, right, the survival area. And then I think the Mart leads back to Big Mart. Okay. So let's save here as our next hub base. Okay, free item in the Chateau. Dread plate. Probably sell that for money, actually. Let's be real, what are the odds we actually find Arceus? It could be anywhere. It's not actually going to be in Arceus's, like, real place. Okay, Jubilife, another main hub. Okay, I'm actually going to note that. I like that connection right there. So, Hearthome, top right corner equals Jubilife. I like that. That's a good connection to note, I think. Let me know too, like, if you guys think there's other good things I should write down on the notes. Okay, that guy's not going to move till later. Let's check this. Oh, I already did. That was where the dread plate was. I thought that was a different building. Yeah, whatever big connections. Oh wait, we get Master Ball from this, don't we? Although I don't need it. I don't know what level this fight takes place at, but you know what? With Wob and with potions, I think we can actually do this. I'm pretty sure, look, he's facing the wrong way, because normally you approach this from the bottom and you don't have movement of your character. So his dialogue is going to face the wrong direction. Kind of like a minor like sequence break in the game. See, and then he steps forward to like battle you. I think this is how we get Master Ball, right? Yeah. He's battling me and I'm not even there. See, that's what's fun about map randomizers. You can like sequence break the game. Okay, he's only got 3 Mons. And he's either a fire or rock type specialist. These are high level, but we do have a Wobbuffet. Although I'm not going to do much damage with Feint Attack, so we're going to Hypnosis Nightmare this thing. Because I'm scummy like that until I get some actual attacks. We're going to have to sit here and just cheese these fights. Nah, but I think getting Master Ball right now is a good idea. I like that idea. And hey, we've been doing a little bit of grinding here. We're almost at level 51. We're actually probably going to get that off this fight. That's not bad. Alright, let's go ahead and go for Feint Attack for like 20% damage. Because my cargo has really good Fizz Def. That actually did a lot. I'm surprised. You know, even if we get our hands on a Swords Dance TM, we could rock an all-physical Darkrai. There's no reason we can't. It's just, it's, you know, way better as a special attacker unless we found Swords Dance. Because again, Pokemon can learn any move in this game. Alright, this guy is a rock-type trainer. Kind of annoying. I guess I do the same thing. I'm also I kind of want to go out to Wobbuffet and just click counter. Okay, we actually land Hypnosis. That's not bad. But, I wouldn't be surprised if Graveler has Self-Destruct or Explosion, which is why I was thinking about going to Wob. But, we're just gonna do this because we landed the hypnosis. Not bad. Yeah, we'll have to see what we end up getting for the Pokemon Day presentation, you know, but I mean, at this point I've stopped getting my hopes up. Like, each of the last 10 years, maybe not the last couple, but before that, like, I would always get super hyped up for them, thinking this is finally the year we're gonna get the remakes of Gen 5 or Let's Go Johto. Oh wait, I don't know why I clicked Nightmare again, I wasn't even paying attention, but I think it's much better, and I've been doing this the last couple years, to go into those Pokemon Presents with super low expectations. Expect nothing, right? And if they give us something, that's when we get super hyped about it. But I think we gotta temper our expectations and just keep them realistic, right? All of us are guilty as Pokemon fans wanting everything that we should be able to get, right? But it's just, Game Freak's not gonna do that for a multitude of reasons. They always have a strategic plan, you know? I'm not defending them by any means, but you know, this is why we have all this fun stuff, right? There's so many good fan-made games, ROM hacks, randomizers. There's always fun ways to play Pokemon the way we want to play it. So even though, you know, it'd be great to get it on the official games, like, I've always wanted to get the classics on the Switch, right? Because then I don't have to sit here at the computer if I want to play Pokemon Emerald. I can go chill out on the couch and put my Switch on the big screen TV, right? So, oh, you got Head Smash, is crazy. So, you know, eventually it'll happen. It's all good. There's no way. That almost just one-shot me. But that was his last Mon. So we'll see. Hopefully this is the year, but I'm tired of saying hopefully this is the year. You know what I mean? So let's all temper our expectations for Pokemon Day and be happy with whatever we get. Alright, Cyrus, you're still looking the wrong way, brother. But, I'll take the Master Ball. Appreciate it, big dog. I don't think we can open this door. There is a warp in the top right, because that's how he leaves, but I don't think we can open this door below me. Yeah, no, it's locked, but we can take his warp. I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick, though. Just because we just got the Master Ball, I think that's a good time. Yeah, exactly. That's why shiny hunting and, like, mark hunting and breeding, that's a good way to still enjoy Pokemon until we get, you know, get something we really want. I don't think that's a vanilla warp. Or actually, it might be. Is this where we release the 3 Pixies, or... I don't think that was actually a randomized warp. That's kind of weird. Oh, wait. Wayward Cave. So you're telling me I can get a Gibble? No, because everything's randomized. No. I don't even have the bike yet. There's no point. There's actually no point in going through here. I think that was actually the room for the Gibble. It looked like it. But I forgot. It's right. Hey, Garchomp's my favorite Pokemon of all time, so as soon as I came into Wayward Cave, that was instant thoughts, you know? I thought I was gonna get me a Chomp. Okay. Outside of Coronet, these Pokemon are not that high level, but we might as well go check the other warp over here. Oh. I actually have to run through the grass. I'm not gonna waste a Repel yet. I don't have that many of them, so we're gonna save them for a little bit. No, I'm actually stuck here. Oh no, here it is, here it is. I thought I had to have Rock Climb for a second. Okay, Salacion again. This one doesn't have an item. Actually, you know what we should do? We should go to Jubilife to get the watch. Because that, we don't need to go inside any buildings, right? We just do the thing with the clowns. We could also trigger Looker's cutscene as well. And that was right here, right? We just go top right corner. I kind of like that idea, although I still want to explore all the warps in Hardhome. I would rather go get the watch real quick. Because then when we get, like, the upgrades for it, that'll be nice. Or, no, yeah, here he is. I was gonna say, I'd be surprised if we had to initiate some other kind of cutscene. Wait. Oh, trainer school. Do we have to do this first? Which this, thankfully, leads to... Okay. So, I bet you this one's vanilla. They probably don't randomize that because of the story. Okay. This is good. This is good progress right here. We get a town map that we're never going to use, but that's cool. Alright, King. We'll be seeing you, buddy. Kind of curious what else we can sequence break of the game. I don't think we can pass this, right? We can, but we can come out of those doors from the other side of it. Okay, well this let us deal with Looker now, or do we still have to... Okay, here we go, here we go. Give me that watch, man. Very nice. Oh, you don't even have to do the thing with the clowns, huh? Was that just Diamond Pearl? And just like that, Looker just teleported from behind the light pole. What? Okay, I want to go back and finish Hard Home then. There's just no shot. Which one did we come out from here? I think it was this one. Yeah. So, does the other one actually do something different? That was really random that Looker just evaporated. Okay, this one goes to Veilstone. Interesting. I also like that connection. I'm gonna note this too. Jubilife top left equals Veilstone. We got to start making connections on a lot of these big cities here. You know what I mean? So I like this one. We'll note that for later. Okay. Back to Hard Home. Let's go ahead and finish all these buildings if we can. I'm really hoping we find a gym leader though. I think we can beat... Okay, and this one goes to Canalave. Interesting. I mean, we might as well note that too. Even though there's not as many buildings there. But, so this is Heart Home. Isn't this like a fan club or something? What is this building? Yeah, okay, fan club. Okay. We're making really good connections in terms of the cities here, but... I mean, eventually we'll find the gym leaders, but... Oh. Okay. Interesting. Don't know if I can win this fight, but I think we can pretty much beat anybody. Especially with having Wobbuffet as a backup. Okay. If she's a ghost type trainer, so we're good here. I never potioned. We're gonna go ahead and feint attack it. And then I'm just gonna revive it. I mean, I doubt this one shots, but yeah. Okay. We'll bring it back with the revive. Totally forgot about potioning. We could also try to just troll with Wob. I mean, maybe we could take everybody out with counter and just save the revive. But I'm gonna try this a couple times. Okay. I guess not. Now I can't switch out though, which is unfortunate. So I'm gonna sit here and just I'll do the revive later. Eventually this fool's gonna click payback though. There we go. See, the AI is not like that. Even though I'm doing nothing but spamming counter, it still clicks payback for some reason and then just gets KO'd. Never mind. I forgot I was fighting a Duskull. Well then. So that's a thing. I should have just potioned Darkrai turn 1. And I'm mean look, so there's nothing I can do but wait. Nice crit. How is that not a crit? Oh, because he went last. I guess all I could do is just debond. Nope. Payback's gonna take me out. Wobbuffet. Trolling, bro. Okay, I'm gonna take this opportunity to just potion Darkrai and get it ready for the rest of the battle. As, you know, Duskull coming out first here, we know that she's gonna have all ghost types. So that's not bad. Can we actually get to Heatran from here? At least we get it with the debond, that's cool. It's something. Obviously, you know, if that was a real player, that would have been a Will-O-Wisp turn right there. That would not have been an attack, but we'll take it. Mars is kind of throwing here. That's annoying. I think we tried to Hypnosis this, actually. I missed. Now we got hit with C-Ray. This is going to be kind of annoying. I really need to find a TM somewhere. I think I still go for this, though. Oh, I missed again, bro. Damn. That's good damage. We might actually wipe here. 0 for 3 on the hypnosis. That's alright. Come on, Desi. You got this, bro. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, not bad, not bad. Go for a nightmare real quick. I mean, realistically, Fan Attack would probably be a 2-shot, maybe 3-shot. I could have done that instead of missing 3 hypnosises in a row, but didn't think it was going to happen, so just kind of went for it. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Now we can see how much Fan Attack does. What are you doing with a citrus berry over here? It was citrus. Okay. Well, as long as it stays asleep this turn, then that's GG's for Sableye. Okay. That only did like 25%. But I think we take it out with the next one. Because this in conjunction with Bad Dreams, yeah, that does 25%. Yeah, easy money. Who is the Ghost-type Pokemon in the back? I'm going to say it's Frostlass. Drifloon. Okay. That's classic, but a Destiny Bond here would be really annoying. Because I doubt this one-shots. Oh, maybe. But I guess we just go for Hypnosis. Yeah, we'll just go for Hypnosis then. Okay, Shadow Ball. We're good. Don't even have D-Bond. Well, actually, you probably did, but... Alright. So what happens in this room? Can we actually get to the Heat Train encounter from here? I don't think so, because the warps are randomized. But not... I mean, apparently not all of them, as we've seen. Well, there's some that can't be randomized, that's why. Great, there's another battle. I can't even see these people. What is happening right now? Oh, man. Okay. Please have Psychic types. Another well, maybe a Bug Trainer, but... if Shed outspeeds, we lose. But I still can't Potion here. I'm just going for it. Okay. Don't have a Sash, please. Okay, nice. So does this trainer also have Ghost types, or is it Bug? That'd be kind of funny if they were both Ghost. They are both Ghost trainers. What are the odds? I guess 1 in 17 is the answer to that. Because back in Gen 4, well, before Gen 6, there was only 17 types. When they added Fairy type, that was the 18th type, and still where we stand today with it. Okay. And you got Shuppet. Is there only 2 battles here, or is there more? I can't even see the trainers. I don't remember what this part of Stark Mountain. Interesting. I guess we'll see if there's another one in the back. Now, it's kind of sketchy that Shuppet outsped me and went for Screech. Does it have anything to take me out? I'm sorry, Jazzy. It has to be done. I don't even have my revive anymore, so we're just going to sack real quick and then go back to finish it off. Okay. You trolled and went for Embargo anyway. Give me Sheer Cold. Although it wouldn't work because I'm lower level. Okay, I'm kind of curious where this is going to lead to. Thundershock Para? Actually, does this thing even have an attack? It doesn't. We just saw all 4 attacks. Okay, I'm switching back into Darkrai. Jazzy, you're about to get a level up here. Probably a few level ups, actually. That's not bad. But this thing literally has 0 damaging attacks, actually. Screech, Snatch, Embargo, and Spite, right? We saw Spite. Yeah, that's all 4. It's a Shuppet with no attacks. Classic. Okay. Let's get some levels for Jazzy here. Only 600 experience points is actually pathetic. That Pokemon was at level 60, and it gives off 600. Well, it gives off 1200, but we had to split it in half. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That's such pitiful EXP. Okay. Please don't tell me there's a third one. I think we're good. I can't see them. I don't know what's happening right now. Oh wait, this is like the scientist guy, right? Who's Sharon? And am I stuck in the wall? Is kind of what I'm actually curious about. I'm not stuck in the wall. Okay, that was intense. I mean, I guess we can get back here and not have to battle again, right? I kind of want to go after that item. But I only have a couple potions, and my repels aren't even going to be effective here because I think the mons are going to be higher level. Whatever. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to potion, and I'm going after that item. I'm also going to repel, but if the repel doesn't work, this is going to be kind of annoying, but I need to know what this leads to. The people watching at home want to know. We just found another legendary. But we have a Master Ball. Oh, it's freaking Regice? Nah. Yeah, that's true. Nah. We're definitely fast enough to run away from a Regice. Why couldn't that have been something cool? This is the only thing we can get, by the way, so we just did all that for a full restore, but no rock smash, no strength. And yeah, this repel was ineffective. Lapras would be kind of cool to add to the squad. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the team we're building over here. I think I'm gonna take this. I never really use Lapras. I like it as a Pokemon, but just never really use it on my playthroughs. I like that. If anybody's out there in either stream right now and wants to be named after a Lapras, let me know. You got about 30 seconds to claim it. And again, to anybody watching this in the future on YouTube, if you want to become the Lapras, you can too. Although I might be done with this whole playthrough, because I'm going to do it 3 days in a row by the time I upload it to YouTube, but we'll see. But not bad. I like having a Lapras on the team here. That's a good fit. Okay. Oh, I just hit the button so fast I didn't even give anybody a chance to claim it. That's my bad. Yo, what up? First time catching the stream. Let's go, man. Welcome, welcome. We just started a map randomizer of Pokémon Platinum. However, no gym leaders have been found yet. But we have an absolutely insane squad. We keep reaching high-level areas. We got a Darkrai, a Wobbuffet, a Munchlax, and a Lapras, all around level 50. And then Togetic was actually the randomized starter in this game. So let's see where this goes. I dropped a save just so we don't lose Lapras there. Oh, that's what's up. Dude, I hope... Okay, this is literally where those battles just took place. We found the other side. But I can't do any of this without strength. I hope you're having fun though, man. Polish Crystal's so good. Is it 1 o'clock yet? No. So I streamed Polish Crystal yesterday. And that video is going to go live today at 1 o'clock my time, which is like 45 minutes from now. Wait, what? Oh, move tutors. Wait a minute. I don't have enough shards, but... Look, I also did full compatibility for moves. So I could give Darkrai Vacuum Wave if I wanted, but we don't have enough shards. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Although, those were really all the good physical attacks, plus we need a lot more shards. I was going to note that, but I'll probably remember that tomorrow. Alright, we're just going to check this one. Eterna. Okay. So this was the Pokemon Center? Yeah. Yeah, so like, you know, again, I don't know what time it is for you, but I'm out here in California, so it's 12:15. So at 1 o'clock today and 45 minutes from now, or 12:20, I guess, there you can see the time. That video is going to come out. We streamed it yesterday. Okay, so the Hard Home PC leads to Eterna. Wow. We pretty much have, well, like more than half the cities in the game connected at this point. This is good. And this is also good. This was the last check to do in Hard Home. No, top left. But this is good. We needed a PC. Good find, good find. Okay. By the way, Jazzy, I'm sorry, but I think I gotta take you out of the 2-hole here. Put you lower down in the party because, If we do get in a double battle, although I don't really want Wobbuffet up there. I'd rather have these two going out first, you feel me? Nothing against you, Jazzy. You're just level 9, you know? It's not really going to cut it out here. Alright, we find an ether, but we have to turn back because don't have cut yet. We can't get out of this. Essentially a soft lock, if there wasn't a door here. Okay, where we got this way? Oh, this is the director fight, right? Yeah, this is perfect. Oh, this is the easy one right here. And also something that we need to do. Hey, anytime I see a Benaria and a Cleffa, I gotta save the day, man. Those are two of my favorites right there. Alright, you got the Rotom Ghost form. Perfect. But I mean, no matter what this trainer had, these are all super low level. Everything is going perfect at the start of this playthrough. The only issue is that Darkrai has just one attack. That's the only thing I don't like about what we've done so far today. It's kind of funny, with the 1 in 17 odds, we've seen 3 ghost type trainers in a row. Interesting. I guess even if we don't find a gym leader today, it was epic enough that we found Darkrai, but we have to find something, man. There's 13 notable trainers, right? 8 badges, Elite 4, and then Cynthia. We gotta find something today, man. But this is good. Now we have access to the bicycle. Once we find the bike shop, which might never happen, but you actually have to do that first before you can get the bicycle. So, okay. So this completes Heart Home. No, top left. And then we can go check either all of Eterna or all of Jubilife. We finally found something. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so Heart Home. Well, I can't escape rope out of here, can I? Hold on, I'll figure out. I gotta make the note for... I can't play the game and make notes at the same time because I have to tab out of the emulator. Heart Home, top left. Okay. Can I just walk out the other door? Dang it, bro. I think I should reset because... Yeah. I'm gonna reset. We actually have a really powerful team. And it would take a very long time to actually lose to that guy intentionally. But now I think I have to go do the other fight to save the bike shop guy again. Oh, we might not even have Lapras, actually. We do. So I saved after that. What did this lead to? I don't think this was anything important. Right. Okay. We're good. So we gotta get back to this PC again and then just not go in the top left. Alright, do you guys want to go to Eterna or Jubilife? What do y'all want to see next? It doesn't really matter which one we go to. Oh wait, this is Eterna. Where was that Pokemon Center? It must have been in... Whoops. It must have been in the other spot. I want to go reheal because who knows when we're going to find another Pokemon Center. I think it was in this other building. Damn it, bro. You actually got to take a step down after doing this. Okay, we finally found a notable trainer. We found one of the Elite Four members. That's not bad. Wait, I noted the wrong... No, Heart Home Pokemon Center does lead to Eterna. We're not in the Pokemon Center. This is a different one. What Pokemon Center is this? Sand Gem, okay. We still never checked anything in Sand Gem, right? We kind of just started with... Alright, I'll go do Eterna. We kind of just started with the Big Mart, huh? Interesting. Alright, we gotta drop another save here. Let's go see what Gardenia's gym leads to. First, I'm gonna go grab the potion behind it, though. Snake through the trees here. Because, yeah, again, all like the items are still vanilla. They're not randomized. Okay. Gardenia's talking about you, King. Where does the gym go? to a Psyduck. Nice. Alright. That's a dead end. Okay. Little gatehouse. Where are we going here? I doubt this is anything. Oh, wait. We get a free Porygon? Okay. Well, there's the 6th member of the squad. Although, I mean, I'm going to ditch it. Oh, it's not even a Porygon. We could get a Flygon. Interesting. Naive nature. Just a little speed boost on it. Very interesting. We get a free Vibrava. Again, like, unless I get rare candies, though, that's not really going to come into play. I'm going to go ahead and drop another save, just because we finally have a full team. Let's at least keep track of this. Okay, not bad, not bad. And we've been going for about an hour and a half on this. It said right there when we saved, so probably go for another 15-20 minutes, and then we're going to switch over. Okay, Snow Point. We could run through here real quick. There is an item. Although, can we get this without strength? No. We have to push it through the hole. Alright. Probably can get some decently strong Mon in here, but I'm not going to run around. We basically got a full squad. Oh, this is the other side of that warp that I saw earlier, right? No, it's a different one. We're going to go through this building a lot of times in the warps, and we're also going to go through the Salacion Ruins a bunch. Those are like the 2 most common places. Give me a gym leader, man. Okay, now we're back to Sunny Shore. I guess we'll just check here. Just recently dropped a save, so no reason not to. If we can get... Okay, I was hoping to get 2 or 3 gym leaders, but if we could just get 1 today, I'll take it. The Chateau, this has a couple, like 4 different exits here. I guess we'll grab this, but I'm going to turn back and go in there. Is there an item on the other side? I can never remember. No. Alright, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. The Chateau's got something to hide here. It's going to be gatekeeping a gym leader. Candace. That's my prediction. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? That doesn't look like the inside of Candace's gym. What? We found Rourke. So, you're Buck's friend. Indeed. Oh, okay, that's pointless. Does Rourke even say anything here? No. He's probably gonna have way too powerful of a team. Alright. I'd rather find Rourke in his natural habitat in Oreburgh. Another Pokemon Center. Okay. We also did find a way to Oreburgh. I didn't actually note that. But that's okay. Could probably find it again. This is a one-way ticket. Okay. There's probably an item in there, but I don't remember, so I'm going to turn back. We also did just full heal, so I don't need to do this. Alright, so Chateau is a complete dead end except for a Pokemon Center. That's where we talked to Jazzy over there. We haven't explored anything else except we came out of the gym and we came out of this house. It all loops back. So it's alright that we're here. Training with Riley and Iron Island, okay. Don't need to do that now. Let's check the rest of the spots in here, although that one we can't because we don't have Rock Climb. We now do have a Water Stone, a Fire Stone, and a Thunderstone, though. That's a thing. Too bad we don't have an army of Eevees to use them on. What house is this? Oh, we get a spell tag. Nice. Cool. Okay. Give me something, man. There's still a few more buildings in here. Actually, only the Pokemon Center and the Gatehouse exit. We've actually checked everything else here. Okay. Another one of these small rooms in the Chateau for like the 4th or 5th time now. We've almost seen them all except this room right here and Rotom's room. I think we've been into every single one. Interesting. Alright, last check is the PC here. If not, we probably go back. Is there any warp tiles in here? No, so this is a dead end. Maybe we go back from the top left and maybe check out Sand Gem Town? I don't know. I don't know. We need to get to another hub area though. I think it was from this way. No, this was 210. I mean, I guess we could battle our way and walk into Celestic. Because I don't think... Wait, this is actually a dead end, isn't it? I don't really want to do this without defog. It's going to be kind of annoying, but... I don't think there's anything that blocks us in terms of HM moves from here to Celestic. I'm going to drop a save just in case I get stuck. But I think we can just walk right over there. Pretty sure. Let's go ahead and do that then. Also, you know, are the Psyducks still blocking that route down there? If there wasn't so much grass, I would go check it out, but I'd rather not. Because odds are that the Psyduck are just going to be there blocking it anyway. Okay. Another potential Ghost-type trainer. This is working out pretty good for you, Desmond. I like it. And actually, does defog even matter with Feint Attack? Wouldn't it still always hit? I think it does, but I don't actually know. If that's the case, then defog won't be an issue with the Feint Attack, but that is pretty funny. Okay. Okay. It's not a Ghost trainer, it's an Ice-type trainer. Either way, due to the level difference here, we probably two-shot everything. Except Lapras. That is pretty bulky right there. As long as it doesn't have rest, though, I think we're good. Or if she has full restores, but I doubt it. Okay. If there's a full restore, then we're going to switch out before I get hit by a Whirlpool or something like that. That was kind of sketchy. Alright, no potion. Can we two-shot the last Ice type? Or do we have to switch around Perish Song? Let's see. And then hopefully I can dodge the double battle coming up next. Man, I really want to find another... Oh, it's a Mamoswine. I don't even know if I could two-shot that, but I'm going to try. I really want to find another static encounter and see if it's actually randomized. Because obviously Darkrai wasn't, but... Oh, that's too close to a two-shot. I can't risk that roll and just getting KO'd to Perish Song. I'm out of here. We're going to Lapras and hoping that I have a water move on my Lapras. But I don't know. We're about to find out. Yeah, it'd be cool to find another static encounter and, you know, see if it's randomized or not. Because it should be. It should be. There's probably just something going on with Mythicals that they can't actually randomize it. Alright, we got the big Brine right here. It's like the one situation where Brine's actually useful. It's probably the worst water attack of all time. I remember when I first got it in Gen 4, I was like, damn, this is a good idea. But then you realize, if Surf was going to be a two-shot anyway, like, you don't need to have Brine on the moveset as well. Brine is way too niche to actually have a legitimate use. Aw. I don't think we can avoid this battle, but it could have been a spinner. But I just kind of full sent it right up the stairs. Why not? Alright, Ernest, what do you got? You also potentially have Ice types, if not Waters. I wonder if they're generated based on trainer class. No, because we battled multiple trainers in the Fuego Ironworks of the same trainer class that had different types. So that's not the case. I had to think about that for a second. Because theoretically, this is back-to-back Ace trainers, right? If they both had Ice-type teams, maybe that would be a theme. Where all trainer classes share the same types. But that's we've already disproven that with the battles in Fuego. Okay. Well, oddly enough, both these Ace trainers had Ice types, but I don't think that's a thing. We should be able to one-shot Jinx. Jinx has Wet Newspaper as a physical defense stat. aka useless. Same with Alakazam, but we currently have an Alakazam and Emerald Rogue, and we got a shiny Arctibax. It's going to evolve into a Baxcalibur right away when we get on stream today for that. Coming soon, coming soon. But first, we're just trying to find our first gym leader here in the map rando. Come on, baby. Give me something, man. Give me something. Alright. Hopefully there's not too many more forced fights. I still don't have the bike, so we can't go across that. Got Mr. Karate Master here. I don't know if he's a spinner, though. Let's give it a sec. I think we can confidently say he's not a spinner. And there's also that item down there is blocked by a Ninja Boy. Although, isn't that a TM? Okay, thankfully this guy only has one Mon. Does anybody know if that's a TM down there? I kind of thought that was Shadow Ball, but I could be trolling. Shadow Ball would be great to have. Oh man, we're gonna have to do the Hypnosis. Okay, never mind. Send me out to Lapras, please. Nope, that's Munchlax. Alright, I'm just gonna go to Lapras and we're gonna pump it. I think I saw Hydro Pump besides Brine. There was another water attack besides Brine. But if anybody's out there in the chat, if you know if that's a Shadow Ball, let me know, because I will battle that little kid for it. Yeah, we do have Pump. We connect the Pump too. I don't know why. It's been a long time since I played through Sinnoh, but that's kind of what I remember that being. And that'd be a great addition to Darkrai. Okay. Also, no, there's no item up here. I think there is, but it's like a hidden one. No. Alright. I'm gonna roll the dice and see if this is a TM. Because I genuinely don't remember. Alright, Nathan's got a Soul Rock. We can handle that. I did forget to check if there was an option to make TMs repeated use. I don't think I saw that, therefore they're probably single use in this playthrough, but again, you know, we're going to be able to get more than enough, you know, TMs to cover. We're really realistically only going to have like 2 or 3 main Pokemon that we use. Potentially even just 1 or 2. But Darkrai is a little underleveled to try to go through the Elite Four with. It's going to be perfect for all the gym leaders. Barring a fighting type gym leader. And that's not going to be Maylene. Could be any of them. Okay. Take out the Rhyhorn. There is still at least one more trainer fight we saw. Unless that was a spinner, but I don't know. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We need a gym leader, man. Come on. It's a smoke ball. That's what it was. It's an S ball, but not Shadow Ball. It's a smoke ball. Dang it. Okay. Alright, you only got 2 Mons. Another Combuskin. We saw one of these at the very beginning of the playthrough. But this one, I think, is low enough level where Feint Attack a 2-shot. I hope. Now we probably have to risk Hypnosis next turn. Ah, that's really close. The other one used Feint Attack as well. I remember that. Okay. I'm gonna roll the dice with the 2-shot and hope it doesn't have Drain Punch or Close Combat, which at level 31 it shouldn't. Okay. We get it, we get it. Now, is this fire or is this a fighting trainer? Let's find out. Okay. That's a Blaziken. I think we're gonna get out of here. Do we go Wob? Try to troll it with a counter? I want to, but I don't know what kind of attacks it has. What if it has all special attacks? I guess we would Mirror Coat then, but... Okay. Blaziken needs to calm down. There's actually no point in risking the Hydro Pump miss here, especially because we're in the fog. I think, like, I'm 20 levels higher. Brian should still be a 2-shot, even though it's pretty weak. It might even be a 1-shot. Yeah, okay. That was the right play. No reason to leave Darkrai out there. I kind of like this combo, though. I'm not going to lie, chat. Darkrai X Lapras is kind of a filthy combo. I like what I'm seeing here. Jazzy, we'll bring you up a little bit higher. We leave Wobbuffet at the bottom because nobody really cares about Wob. Oh, and Munchlax still has the leftovers too. Wait, what? Munchlax had a pickup? It does have pickup. It randomly had a Dust Stone. That's funny. Nah, this guy has to be a spinner, right? There's no way, bro. We still have to fight this. Oh, he is. Okay. We haven't even had any berries this whole playthrough yet. Let's go ahead. This is citrus. You guys want to see how much of a Pokemon nerd I am? I'm going to tell you what all 4 of these berries are right now. I said it, but this one's citrus. Next up. Oh, actually, I don't even know all 4 of these, but I'm going to try. Pretty sure these are Asper berries to defrost you. Nope, that's the Chesto berry. Never mind. But then we got the Wiki and corn, maybe? Wiki berries and corn berries. Why did I say Asper? That's like a yellow tree. That was, yeah. Oh, this is a Guave, okay. My bad, my bad. Usually I'm pretty good at that game. Just gonna walk right by this guy. Okay. We have arrived to Celestic Town. I think we go ahead and drop a save here as well. But I want to go for like 10 more minutes and really try to find a gym. I really want to get one in today. Alright. That was a fail on the berries. Yeah, no, 2 for 4 is a bad look. That's on me. This is a Pokemon Center. That's good to know. We'll take it. I can't believe I thought that was Asper berry. That was pathetic. That was obviously a Chesto. But those are good. I mean, those are good to get some berries as hold items. Please tell me we got a gym around here, man. Valor? Valor's too far away from any other checks. It's kind of like right in the middle of that route. Let's check what this leads to then. Verity. I guess... Well, I don't even know if they're in here, but... Now we can check if this static encounter is randomized. I know, right? Oh, that's funny. Okay. They are here. Please be randomized. Spice it up a little bit, because Darkrai wasn't. What? Oh. It ran away. Hello? Professor? What are you doing way out here, buddy? Dude, was that Mesprit? Yeah, man. Dang it. I wanted to catch that. Well, I guess it's going to be roaming now, but I ain't never pulling up the map, man. I'm just going to leave the clock up there the whole time. Darn it. That could have been cool. Okay. Onward we go. What else we got here? Back-to-back Pokemon centers, pretty much. There's one in the top right corner. Okay, Salacion, but let me check this first. Actually, I'm gonna check the whole town before we... Finally! Before we check Salacion. Could we even beat this, though? Because, like, what is Lapras really gonna do in this gym? I think we can. I'm gonna smoke Candace right now. Honestly, she's kicked my ass so many times in Emerald Rogue. We gotta get her right now. Do we even bother checking the rest of town? Nah, I'm going right in. I want all that smoke, Candace. Right now. I guess... I always forget how to do this gym, though. So let me go ahead and break all the snowballs that I don't have to. And we're gonna have a little fun here. That's what I'm saying, bro. How did Professor find us in there? It's kind of sus. It just casually pops up out of nowhere. Let's see. Which one of these even helped from this position? I always get hella confused on this puzzle. We need to be on the other side of this trainer that I'm right next to. We need to be on the bottom side in order to break that other snowball. So I gotta go back to the start here. And actually, this trainer helps me break that other snowball, so we're doing it. He has a tracker device? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna have to find that thing and get rid of it. So bro stops tracking us down. Okay. We have an ice type in the ice gym. Checks out. This gym, the gym arena looks kind of cool, by the way. Nah, we got to do this and get at least one gym badge today. But this is going to be hard, actually, because Darkrai's moveset isn't great. But again, Candace could have fire types. I just remembered that. So, what's his face? Like, Lapras could go crazy in this gym. I'm going to try to win this 1v1. It looks like a 3-shot. But if I get hit with a Whirlpool, Darkrai's going down here. And that's why I'm not playing a Nuzlocke. Because that would be tragic. Yo, what up, Tawny? How you doing today? We finally found the first gym of the map randomizer that we started 2 hours ago, and that's how long it took us to find a gym. You just never know. Ooh. Is this the last Perish turn? No, it's not. Well, I have to switch out, though, or I'd faint to Perish Song as I take it out. Also, let's see if the AI is smart enough to figure out to switch. And probably, my guess would be no. And Lapras is going to faint to its own Perish Song. Okay. Not bad. Celio. So we don't know if this trainer was a water or ice type specialist. And we'll never know. Let me see how much Brine does. It's going to do a pitiful amount. I should have risked the pump, but I didn't feel like missing a pump. Okay, it is a 3-shot. I guess we just go for it. Or do we try to go out in style and hit the pump right now? It's not even worth it. We do have to be careful with Lapras, though. I gotta go. It's on 1%, so I'm just gonna go for Ice Beam. Actually, I'm probably just gonna switch out now. I kind of want to get a level on Munchlax, but bro's gonna get outsped by everything. The only thing about going back to Desi here is that I don't have any elixirs and stuff. But you know what? There was a Pokemon Center right outside here. If we have to heal up to restore PP, I will. But then we'd have to solve the whole gym puzzle again, which is going to be annoying. Okay. Hey, it's kind of funny we switch it in on rest. As long as it doesn't have Chesto, which it doesn't, it's going to get hit by bad dreams. And we get Nightmare it too. This is actually kind of funny. Oops, wrong button. Nightmare. But yeah, this is perfect because I was really hoping to find a gym leader. I was only going to play for another 10 minutes before we switch over to Pokemon Gaia. Start that playthrough. Of course, you have Snore. So we finally found a gym leader right at the end of this initial episode here of this playthrough. We're starting 2 brand new things today. And then we're going to cap it off tonight by jumping back into Emerald Rogue, trying to seal the deal. That's going to be tough, though. Emerald Rogue is crazy. I'm going to give it my best shot. We do have an Alakazam and an ability patch, so we can put Magic Art on it. I don't have a Focus Sash yet, though. And then, so, you know, once we find the Sash, then we can have an Alakazam that doesn't even care about, you know, getting the Sash broken from hazards and whatnot, or Sandstorm or anything. And then we also have a shiny Arctobax that's about to evolve into not Frigibax, that'd be de-evolving, into Baxcalibur. And I do have the Dragon Dance TM, which is also hard to find in that game. And we got a Mamoswine in the back, and a Cleavor. That's the team of 4 in Emerald Rogue right now. A long way to go. We'll see, we'll see. Do I have to battle this trainer if I go down? I don't think so, because they should be standing in place, yeah. So that's how we break that. This is how we break this. And I think it's the one other trainer we got to fight in top... Not all the way top right, but the one that's over here. And I think that clears the path to Candace. Oh, you weren't even looking. I didn't even realize this was a spinner. But I think that's the last snowball that's in the way. So I do have potions to recover Darkrai's health. Regice. Everybody has ice types in here. That's kind of funny. Maybe that's how the gyms work, but the gym leaders should have a random type. Oh, Curse is kind of bad. I think we roll the dice with Hypnosis, actually. Nice, Darkrai. There we go. Perfect, perfect. See ya, Regice. Imagine bro predicts the Hypnosis and goes for Sleep Talk. Crazy. Alright, we'll just let it go down to a couple Nightmares. Actually, I'll probably just use the attack next turn. But I could go for double team to let Nightmare take it out and just save at least some PP. At this point, though... Oh, no, I still have 14 feint attacks. I'm still going to go for the double team regardless, because it's going to go down to... I doubt you wake up this turn. I'm just going to save a little bit of PP. Great. I don't get to. Only, you know, that way hopefully Darkrai can just sweep Candace. But, of course, it wakes up on that turn, and it hit me after I went for double team. I just realized that. It's classic. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Glaceon. Could this outspeed me after Icy Wind, even though it's 13 levels lower? No. But it could finish me off with an Ice Beam. Let's see. Big damage. We got the crit. Icy Wind, we dodge. Shoutouts Double Team Cheese. Hey, this is a win-at-all-cost situation. This was supposed to be like a speed run, and it's taken 2 hours to find one gym leader. You just never know how it's going to play out. But that's the thing about this game. There could be 4 gym leaders here in Celestic Town. We have no idea, right? I'm going to try to Hypnosis this too. Damn. That would have been nice. But at this point, Darkrai is probably going to go down, which is going to force me to go to the Pokemon Center. So I'm going to go for Hypnosis again. Swagger. We're all just out here missing all over the place. Alright. I feel like it's going to be a 4-shot with Feint Attack, though, which is why I wasn't going for it, but let's at least see. Well, Swagger's going to help me a little bit, actually. And then at this point, we'll just... I mean, odds are Darkrai's not going to make it out of this alive, so we're going to have to run back to heal up anyway. But it's... I mean, we're right next to 2 Pokemon Centers in Celestic, so... Yeah, there we go. Alright. Where do we go next? You do have Rest, too. Well, now I'm not going Wob. We just go Lapras for some free hits. This is kind of annoying, but whatever. Especially because we could have just used Nightmare right now, but... Let's go Lapras. Try to go for, like, the back-to-back Hydro Pump hits here. Okay. Okay. There we go. I see you working, Lapras. It's not bad. We're going to have to hit 2 of them in a row before Brian will take it out, though. That don't matter. If we connect the next pump, that's GG's, because he's not going to wake up next turn to get another rest off. Let's go, Lapras. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Good news is we don't have to risk the pump now because we have Brine, and it actually will take it out from here. Don't get it twisted though, this move still is not good at all. Don't ever use Brine. Every once in a playthrough it does come in handy though, which is right here. Alright, there's no point to even break the last snowball because we gotta head back to heal anyway. Okay. Oh, it's actually in the Pokemon Center, Candace's gym. Not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna have to remember next time though, like we're gonna end things after beating Candace, but I'm gonna have to remember to check the rest of Celestic Town because we didn't even do that yet. Just the top half of town. But still, we got some good notes. I'm not even gonna write down anything about Candace because it doesn't matter. Can I even break any snowballs this way? No. Did I just get myself stuck? Oh no, you just walk right back. Alright, let me do what I did last time because that actually worked out even though it wasn't correct. I don't remember this place, but if I just do the same thing I did last time... Oh wait, we have to get to the stairs actually. Oh, I battled her from the wrong side. Okay, okay. We did have to collide with her, but I did it from the wrong side. I see. We just go over like this and then across. What? That's not enough juice? Oh, we have to come from the other way? This game's trolling. So that means we have to do it from this one. Okay. Wait, maybe we... No, that's the bolt. That's the one I need to break. We have to be on that... That thing right there. Hold on. I still think we can do it from... Or am I... It's hard to check the elevation. Oh, no. See, I'm trying to get to the other stairs. Alright. Don't even think I battled that scrub yet, but it doesn't even matter. This is not enough speed, right? We might actually have to battle one more trainer. No, I'm stuck. Uh-oh. Oh, we have to go all the way to the... Okay, I see it. Never mind, we don't have to battle this trainer. You go all the way up here and then slide down from this. Okay. Now, how did I remove those snowballs in the middle last time? One of them's from right here. I guess the other one's from right here. Okay. Candace. It's on. Actually, we have to take off from the start. Alright. Who or what kind of Pokemon is Candace gonna have? First of all, I know I don't need to clear these, but I just want to do it anyway. Open up the whole arena, you know? I'm gonna say that Candace is a rock type specialist. That's my prediction. She could have any of the 17 types. Again, assuming I checked the box, which I know I did. She might, you know, if I'm confused, then she's gonna have ice types. But we've seen a whole bunch of trainers in this have randomized Pokemon, so that's definitely the case. With that being said, I'm gonna lead off with Lapras, predicting rock types. And we're gonna Hydro Pump everything. Alright, Candace. Let's do this. You want to challenge Candace? Ain't no way she's out here speaking like Deion Sanders. That's crazy. Sure thing. I was waiting for someone tough. But I should tell you, I'm tough because I know how to focus. Pokemon, fashion, romance. It's all about focus. I'll show you just what I mean. Get ready to lose. Sorry, Candace. That ain't happening today. I got a Darkrai. Alright. What do you got? 4 Pokemon. Okay. Walrein. She still has ice types. I'm telling you guys, gym leaders are going to be randomized. For some reason, she's not. Or she might have water types, I guess, but... Interesting. I'm fairly positive that... I mean, we've seen the other trainers with randomized Pokemon, but we'll just have to see when we get further into the playthrough. That's kind of annoying, but what if... This Walrein's probably going to have the same set as the other one we just battled. Plus, I wouldn't mind a swagger boost for Darkrai, but I think it's going to click rest right here. It's not going to swagger again since it just did. Okay, Hail, that checks out too. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I'm just going to feint attack it because I think it's a 2-shot from here. And if it clicks rest, then we just click Nightmare next turn. Oh, that's not a 2-shot. Now it's going to do a lot of damage. Although, can Darkrai break through the confusion? Stay tuned to find out. I believe in Desmond. I think we got it here. Good news is, if I never switch out, I keep this permanent Swords Dance boost forever. There's the rest. That's okay. Good thing about confusion, eventually it wears off, and we got a free Swords Dance out of it. So, joke's on you, Candace. Although, Hail's going to be kind of annoying. Alright, we'll go ahead and use a Nightmare since it's sleeping. Why not? Now we Hyper Potion. Now look, normally I don't ever potion in battles, but again, this is a speedrun playthrough, not a challenge playthrough. So I'm going to be ripping potions like crazy in this thing. Alright. The Hyper Potion does what? Oh, 200 in Gen 4? Okay, I thought it was 120. So we don't have to use the full restores. We just use this. You know, the point of this is a map randomizer. We're trying to find everybody. So it's kind of whatever if I use potions, but normally, you know, don't be a potato. Don't use potions in battle. Okay. There's no point in going for Nightmare. We are still confused again. For the third turn in a row, we hit ourselves in confusion. Walrein forgot that he was going to wake up and click Snore again. Alright, bro. Thank you. 4 turns of confusion is wild. But at +2, this might take it out. It's very close. Ah, damn. I'd be shocked if we're confused again for the 5th time in a row, but let's see. Okay. Respect, Candace. But the good news is, like, Feint Attack, I'm pretty sure it's a 2-shot, right? Yeah, it just did like 55% or 60 on the last one. Maybe 52, I guess. Okay. 10 minutes later, we have finally taken down Walrein. That's a good start, but she still has 3 more Pokemon. Let's hope it's like Smoochum and some other Ice-type babies, like a Swinub. That was annoying. After all those confusion hits there. Delibird at +2 Darkrai. I think I can one-shot with Feint Attack, so we're going for it. I like Delibird, though. But everybody knows it's not a very good mon. So shout-outs to that Walrein for the free Swords Dance boost. You know, the confusion was very annoying, but once it wears off, we should be good to go here. Damn, she got all the bulky ice types. It's kind of crazy. Or is this actually her team? No, because she leads with a Bomb of Snow, I think. I don't think she has a Delibird. I don't remember her team from Vanilla. This is kind of an issue here, though. I'm hitting Hypnosis, though, so it doesn't matter. Damn it. We get smoked by Woodhammer. Oh, I lit, but no, the hail. No. Okay. We might have a problem here. There's no way I lose to Candace all the time, bro. There's no way this is gonna happen again. I think we go Wob. Delibird Paradox, yeah, for real. That thing is cool. I'm assuming you're gonna have Blizzard too, but I'm gonna click counter just in case you Woodhammer again. Oh, you're trolling Candace. Hey, this is why we got Wob on the squad, though. Ultimate cheese Pokemon. Okay, so let's scout this set. So you got... Okay, Ingrain as well. So Woodhammer might be your only attack. Or you probably have Blizzard as your 4th. This is kind of annoying. I mean, I couldn't really go Lapras. That's a really bad matchup to this. I'm going Mirror Coat. Candace? Well, we would have just taken it out, but now I get knocked out to the next Mirror Coat, I'm pretty sure. I mean, the next Woodhammer. 95, I feel like that did about 100, didn't it? Okay. Do we hang on with 1 HP? If we do, we're going to blow it up, but... Oh, man. Munchlax, can you take a hit, bro? I can't... This is, like, actually poetic that's happening to me, but I always lose to Candace. I don't know what it is. That's about to happen again. What I don't even know what Munchlax has. Oh, Rollout. Oh, we're going crazy with the Rollout. Watch this. Nah, we're actually about to go crazy. Okay, this does put it below half, which is good for for Lapras with Brine. Okay. I guess we're not going to go crazy with the Rollout. You know, got to hold the L on that one. Don't be Citrus to put you at half with Ingrain. Ingrain's actually going to put it back above half. Right? This thing is trolling me so hard right now. And it is. I don't think I have the Revive. I used the one Revive that I bought. There's no way, bro. Yeah. Oh, wait. Recoil damage. Oh, you didn't even go for Woodhammer. First Abomaswas sweep ever recorded, for real. Well, I don't know if it's her ace, though, Jazzy. I don't know, because they're supposed to have randomized teams. I don't know why she still has ice types. Does she normally actually have a Delibird, like in Platinum? I think this might take it out. It's gonna be close. No? Okay, it dies to Woodhammer recoil, but do I even... Yeah, I'm a Lapras. Of course I live this. Unless you get another crit. Bruh. That almost actually one-shot. This is actually hilarious that I'm getting smoked by Candace again. I'm not even mad right now. This is actually funny. And a Dewey. I don't think she normally has a Dewey, right? By the way, I would love if this thing had Perish Song. So let's go ahead and potion up just to see if it does. Because then we win. This is why you never send out your Perish Pokemon last. No. Gyms should be, well, at least the gym leaders should be completely randomized in terms of, I checked a box that they should have one randomized type. I mean, she still could have got randomized to ice, obviously. I mean, which she did, but we're not going to know until we find another gym leader. I guess I'll try to hit a pump. Oh, great. Because originally, the first seed that I did, I scouted it last night just to see if I could check it out correctly. This is a different one, but... Yeah, I got water absorb full. But the, wonderful. This is a stall fest, but I think we can win it. No, you're good, you're good. It's just a regular vanilla Platinum ROM. But I took the ROM and I put it through 2 different randomizer programs. So it's a regular Pokemon Platinum ROM, but I stuck it through the Universal Randomizer to randomize a few things. The one option you don't have is to randomize the actual map itself. So after I randomized the game and did some adjusting to like the trainer teams and randomized starters, randomized encounters, stuff like that, then I put it through a map randomizer program after that. Oh, Frostlass at 44. Yeah, so, okay, so she did get a randomized team. She just randomly got the ice type. And she just, like, sniffed Dugong's tail. That was kind of sus. Anyway, we went in here with Brian. That fight took 20 minutes. It should have took, like, 3 minutes. She had 3, like, very bulky ice types, and my movesets are kind of bad, but... God, there's no way you live that, bro. I'm actually clicking pump because... she's either going to go down to take down recoil, or she's going to potion this thing back to full. Predicted. But, yeah, so this is going to be lit. It took us 2 hours to actually find a gym leader today, which is odd, because normally map randomizers go much faster than this. This was just really unlucky the first episode, but I'm almost positive when we go fight other gym leaders, they're going to have randomized teams. So, holy critical hit. So what I was talking about scouting the first seed, oh, that's her normal team? Okay. Okay, so she did just get randomized to ice randomly. T-Bolt coverage, for real. So that's another thing about TMs. I did enable a box that gives all Pokemon full TM and HM compatibility. So I can put Surf on Darkrai if I want. You know, I don't have Surf, I don't have T-Bolt. We didn't find any good TMs today either, but, okay, finally. 45 minutes later, this battle's finally over, and we have our first gym badge of the playthrough. But the first seed that I played, like, when you do generate the seeds, you can also export, like, a text document to read about it, but that contains all spoilers, right? So you do those, you export the document and you save it. Just in case you get, like, soft locked or whatever. But I just wanted to make sure that I could understand how to generate the seeds correctly, because this is like the first time trying this. So we get Avalanche. Wonderful. We just gotta find Rock Climb now. Alright, Candace. I hope I never see her again. Every time she pulls up in Pokemon Emerald Rogue, she smokes my whole team. It's happened multiple times. But now we just started the new Rogue playthrough. But I bet you when we find Candace again, it's gonna be intense. So on that seed that I just did the first like 5 minutes of it last night just to see if I could generate seeds correctly, and it was confirmed that I could. So after scouting it and playing the first 5 minutes, right, to make sure that I randomized the doors correctly, then I looked at the text log to actually see that everything else was set up correctly, because I wasn't gonna play for more than 5 minutes, you know. And I looked, and like Elite Four members and all the gym leaders had different types. They all have like a specific type, like their whole team is one type, but they should have a random type. So I don't know if, you know, maybe it doesn't affect all the gym leaders, but I'm pretty sure it does. And I think Candace just, it's a 1 in 17 chance she got randomized to ice. So I know, right? Ice slander. Dude, I always talk bad about ice. And then it's funny because, like I'm telling you, in Emerald Rogue, a couple times I saw Candace, she beat me both times. So, but, okay. That's going to do it for the first part here. Let's go ahead and peep the trainer card. But, we actually have a, that's not how you flip it. I actually have to click with the mouse. We have a badge. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I'm sitting here polishing it. Gotta make it shine. There we go, baby. Okay. But that's crazy that it actually took 2 hours to get a badge. Wild. By the way, this is... Is this the correct trainer card or is this the other one? I always get confused about Fantina because in either Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, she's the 3rd gym leader in one, and she's like the 5th in the other. I always forget which one. I think it's Diamond Pearl. She's 3rd gym leader, and Maylene is 4th, and Wake is 5th. But then maybe in Platinum they switch it up, or it's vice versa. I can never remember. Either way, this is a ROM of Platinum. We saw it in the title screen, but I don't know if that's the right trainer card or not. That's what happens when you randomize ROM. Sometimes it gets funky. Anyway, this is the team that we ended up having today. Jazzy was the starter. Shoutouts to the 3 randomized starters, but this was the best option between Togetic, a Wurmple, and a Combee. I wasn't even gonna roll the dice with Combee to see, because if it was a male Combee, it could never evolve. So the first thing we found though today was a Darkrai, which I also thought was gonna be randomized, but it wasn't, because static encounters are randomized, but Darkrai could be treated differently because it is technically like an event mythical, so maybe that wasn't possible to be randomized. So it's an interesting little start. I kind of like the squad here. I'm gonna have to think about it if I want to add rare candies to the bag, but I kind of just want to full send it as is. I think that would be cool. So, but yeah, what an interesting first episode. This is where we're gonna pick it up next time. We're gonna do this again tomorrow, 3 days in a row, right? And like I said, there could be 3 other gym leaders here in Celestic Town. We don't know because I haven't checked all the buildings, but we checked a lot of different warps today. To only find 1 gym leader and 1 Elite Four member was kind of unlucky. Because I've seen people do these before, and usually you find them a lot quicker. So that's good news, though, because that only means that they are, you know, the more doors we check, we keep checking off boxes, right? Every different warp. And the percentages just increase every time, right? As we continue to not find them, the percentage only increases. So that's the good news. Now, realistically, if we're going to finish this in 3 streams, we're going to need to find at least 4 gym leaders tomorrow. And hopefully a couple more Elite Four members, but we're just not going to battle them. I think it's possible, though. But again, the other reason why you want to generate that text document is in case you do get soft locked, because theoretically, some of the gym leaders could be out in the ocean, and so could Surf. We might never have a chance to surf across the water. So we could randomly warp into some of those areas, but it's just... Oh, gym card again? Yeah. But it's just not guaranteed. So which game is Fantina the 3rd gym leader versus the 5th gym leader? Because in one of the games she's the 3rd, and that just bumps Maylene to number 4 and Wake to number 5. But the first 2 are always the same, and the last 3 are the same. In both games. Damn, we got $35,000 at this point. We might have to take a trip back to the mart. Get more revives and potions and repels at the start of tomorrow's stream for this. But yeah. Okay. Jazzy, I'll let you answer that now that you saw it. And I'm going to go ahead and take my first break, and then we will prepare the second game. So we're going to be jumping over to Pokemon Gaia next and starting that playthrough. Or I guess I should hit the YouTube outro first. And then we're going to finish off the night with Pokemon Emerald Rogue again. But for the sake of cutting off this recording, again, we're going to be back the next 2 days doing this, hopefully finishing it. If not, we'll do a 4th episode on Sunday. But for the YouTube side of things, this is going to conclude part 1 in the Pokemon Platinum Map Randomizer. And let's hope we have a little bit better luck tomorrow in terms of the warps. We did get a very powerful squad to start today, so I can't complain about that. But it would have been nice to find at least 2, if not 3 gym leaders. We only ended up getting 1, but that's okay. So this is going to do it for part 1. So to anybody that is finding this video in the future on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a good rest of your day, wherever you go after watching this video. Alright, take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.